This is the OnePlus 5. There's a famous quote saying, "I send them to you all right now, just to get it over with." If you came just for leave now. For those of you who came for the right reasons, time to focus on what matters. Hey Una, what are you doing here? Thing people notice with any product is design, and design is all in the details.
We've added the newest 5 grade is that we work hard to make sure every aspect contributes to a sleek and visually powerful design. We hope you will feel the thought and care that has gone into as you use your OnePlus 5. Before I hand the mic back to Carl, I'd just like to show off the 2 color options of the OnePlus 5 available at launch: Midnight Black and Slate Gray. Both colors are subdued in their elegance and were created with the same passion as the rest of the design. Every detail matters. Back to
smartphone camera is the most widely used type of camera today. And for smartphone users, it's one of the most important features. For the OnePlus 5, we really doubled down on the camera with the focus on clarity. Over the past few years, smartphone cameras have been catching up with DSLRs at an astonishing speed, but we've almost reached the limit of what we can do. It's simply due to physical space. Professional cameras have sensors 50 times larger than what's found in a typical smartphone. Think of a lens as a... We didn't just improve the main sensor, we also added a second one. By adding a telephoto lens to our camera, the OnePlus 5 can accurately determine the distance between the sensor and objects in the environment. This opens up a range of new photography options. But first, let's take a closer look at the hardware behind our new dual camera. Picking the right sensor is about more than just getting the latest one. Our goal was to make sure the OnePlus 5 dual camera finished first in the race for clarity. But none of the sensors found on the shelves matched our ambitions. So we teamed up with Sony to create a tailor-made solution, the IMX398, a 16-megapixel sensor. Then we added a 20-megapixel sensor with a telephoto lens next to it. They're the highest resolution dual camera system on a smartphone, letting you take extremely clear photos. Basically, it works a lot like your eyes. Your brain needs 2 overlapping fields of vision in order to focus on something. It has an aperture of f1.7, one of the largest on a smartphone, which allows the camera to capture a lot of light. A larger aperture also allows for faster snaps and helps compensate for stuttering to improve image stabilization. If the lenses and sensors are the eyes of our camera, our smart capture software is the brain, improving the clarity of your photos quietly in the background. Let's clear up noise by comparing different frames of the same photo and filtering out inconsistencies. Just look at the photo once the noise is removed. Next up is the zoom. It's nothing more than stretching pixels, which leads to a loss in quality. Smart Capture combines optical zoom with multi-frame technology to let you zoom in with greater clarity. Just look at the difference. Have you ever taken a shot of Kyle, our head of marketing, to tell you
dash charge? With most quick charging technologies, your phone can get hot, charging slows, and performance suffers. With dash charge, we move the power management away from the phone to the adapter. Your phone stays cool, charging remains consistent, even when you're using your phone while charging. Dash charge isn't just faster, it's also cooler and smarter. That's enough talk for me though. With dash charge, we like to say, a day's power in half an hour. Let's move on to the fourth area we'll be covering today, something we call smoothness. So let me give you an example. Imagine you're long day, tired, want to relax, come home, put on your favorite song, listening, and halfway through, it skips. Even if it's just for a half second, it ruins the experience. In daily use, you don't need to know what every part of your phone does, as long as everything just works. And you only really notice something when it doesn't work. Even a millisecond of lag can ruin your overall experience. What makes an experience smooth can be hard to define, software, and how well they work together. Let's go through them. First on the list today is our new platform, the Qualcomm Snapdragon 835. I'd like to welcome our good friend, the Executive Chairman of Qualcomm, Paul Jacobs, to shed some
35 mobile platform. By the way, this is the world's first 10-nanometer mobile chipset. Snapdragon 835 is loaded with advanced features, including powerful processing, fiber-like LTE connectivity, stunning graphics, and exceptional multimedia capabilities. So whether you're streaming high-def movies, or you're playing graphics-intensive games, or you're downloading videos, Snapdragon 835 has the power and performance to deliver incredible mobile experiences. And while the Snapdragon 835 is big on computing power, it's 25% more power efficient than our previous generation mobile platform. That's something that power users are really going to appreciate. To deliver the ultimate photography and video capture experiences, we've engineered the Snapdragon 835 with dual image sensor processors, fast autofocus, and HDR true-to-life colors. It also features cutting-edge low-light technology that makes it possible for you to capture life almost as accurately and quickly as your eyes do. So powered by Snapdragon, the Oneplus 5 is a truly premium smartphone that combines the best in performance, power, and efficiency. And
It offers 20% more efficiency than the last generation. The OnePlus 5 is also one of the first smartphones to feature a 10-nanometer processor, which draws up to 40% less power than larger 14-nanometer processors found in most other smartphones. But the power efficiency isn't just improved by hardware. It's also improved by major software optimizations. One of the software features we'd like to talk about today is app priority. So when I turn on my phone in the morning, there's a couple things I usually do. Check the news, some messenger apps, catch up on some email. App priority has the apps you use the most often ready to go when you turn on your phone, so you don't have to wait for those apps to open. In addition, it also deprioritizes the apps you use the least to keep them from affecting performance, but also draining the battery. Again, it's just as much about the overall feeling of smoothness as it is about speed. OnePlus 5 for a consistently smooth and effortless experience, thanks to our combination of top-tier hardware and intelligent software, and how they've been designed together to work seamlessly. Speaking of software, let's take a closer look at Oxygen OS.
Adding meaningful features, optimizing performance, and streamlining the software. Reading mode is a great example of how a new hardware like the ambient sensor can enable meaningful features. Even small improvements like the semi-transparent app drawer add up to a more refined design language. To experience all that's new, you'll have to check it out for yourself. Having a strong understanding of our users is important. I would like to talk more about how your feedback influenced some of the important changes we've made for the OnePlus 5. In our effort to make products that really meet our user needs, we have to first acknowledge and identify what we can improve on. We aren't perfect, but Eversettle is about always striving to be. User feedback played a huge role in the development of the OnePlus 5. Bands across the globe. Another request we implemented in the OnePlus 5 is an improved vibration motor. Some of our users pointed out that the OnePlus 3's vibration could get rather noisy. And rightfully so. After all, vibration is supposed to alert you quietly. So we've added a stronger and quieter vibration motor to the OnePlus 5. This issue wasn't even on our radar until our users brought it up. And it goes to show just how much your feedback can help improving our products.
In case you were wondering why the OnePlus 5 is our best device yet, I hope we gave you an answer. It's a result of 3.5 years of constant improvement and refinement. Over those years, we've learned a lot about the importance of focus. For the OnePlus 5, that meant focusing on 6 things. The design is minimalistic and crafted with an obsessive attention to detail. Every aspect of the dual camera works together in order to help you take clearer photos. Dash Charge changes the way you charge your phone by providing a day's power in just half an hour. New hardware and software that power the OnePlus 5's performance are focused on smoothness. Our operating system, Oxygen OS, brings refinement and useful features to the table. And finally, we continuously improve with the help of your feedback. Every part of the OnePlus 5 adds up to a complete package. It's the best smartphone and the best smartphone camera we've ever created. In the long run, the last question, how much is it going to cost? Well, it's hard to keep a secret these days. Before today, you've probably already seen most of the specs and leaks of the price online. But you know what? The internet got it wrong this time. The OnePlus 5 will retail for $479 in the US and 499 euros in Europe. For our friends over in Europe and North America, you'll be able to pre-order the OnePlus 5 right after the end of this event at oneplus.net. Through our limited early drop, only our team, but also their families for their support and understanding as we work to build the best products. Of course, we'd also like to extend a huge thank you to everyone who joined us today. We hope you're as pumped about the OnePlus 5 as we are. Thanks again, and never settle.